back with some more MLC action, this time from the Gt3 World Series, boys. This is going to be a combined lobby from lobby 1.5 and lobby 3. So let's just check the YouTubes and see if I am live before we get going with this. We are indeed live. So let's go through the grid. And we're racing at Alsace this time for round 9. And it is going to be a 60-minute endurance. So in first, after 10 minutes of qualifying, Dimpy Limpy in the Ferrari puts it on pole. Scotty Boy in the 4GT is in second. Then we have Shortsky in third. Boggett in fourth in the Jag. Then we have Bazza in fifth in another Jag. Then we have Binnett Barry in sixth in the Suzuki, only one on the grid. Then we have Fast JMS in the Beetle. Eighth, is Benji in the Ferrari. Then we have C-Mac in ninth in the Lexus. 10th is Big Kev. 11th is MacGyver in the Audi. Then we have Jay West in the Ferrari. He's changed cars from the Subaru. Then we have Dennis wants some sweeties in 13th in another Lexus. Then 14th we have Craig in the Ferrari with some very interesting livery decals there, very nice. Then we have Jason in the Jag as well, and then Locke brings up the rear of the field in 16 in the Subaru. So back up to the front then, let's get this action underway. Oh, some creeping from Bogger there as we are lights out and away we go. That's going to be a little penalty for him then right off the bat as Dimpy Limpy leads us away through the first corner. We'll see if there's any incidents. Looks like we're all cleanly. MacGyver gets off track there. Managed to keep it and get back on track without a spin as we thunder round the second corner for the first time. You see everyone gets away cleanly then in the last first couple of corners. Lock there just in the background, and we've had a incident already. Bazza, what's happened there? So he sees on third, we'll go on board with him. Looks like Binnett Barry, oh, just a tag on the back end there. Very unfortunate for the guys. That's unfortunate for Bazza, but he's come to expect it now. He is part of the bad luck club. The Binnett Barry waits for him there as well. Great sportsmanship there. But it's going to be a tough race for him now, for these both. So we will put the race information on. Now we've got the start going, and we'll go to the front. So Dimpy Limpy on the soft tyres, in first position, leading the way. Shortsky up into second on those mediums. Then we got Boggett in third on the mediums as well. Scotty also on the mediums in fourth. Fast JMS leading Big Kevin. C-Mac, we're going 3 wide. Boys, keep it clean. Very nice pass there from C-Mac and Big Kev. So C-Mac now up into fifth. You saw it happen. He's on the soft tyres, followed by Big Kev on the soft tyres. Then we have Jay West now. He's up into seventh. Dennis wants some sweeties. He's an 8th. Fast JMS then down to 9th on those medium tyres. He's coming under fire from Benji right behind him. What can Benji do from here? He's going to go for an inside overtake. Doesn't manage to quite get it done. Oh, there's the Fast JMS and the Beetle sending it down on the inside Dennis. We're going to go 3 wide now. So we come across the line, into turn 1 we go. Dennis is on the inside there. So he loses those 2 positions because there's Fast JMS going past. Then we've got Craig as well. It's all happening here. So Dennis losing those positions then. We'll see Benji in 8th now. Fast JMS is 9th as Craig is going around the outside. Dennis, he gets onto the grass. Oh, that's a costly mistake for him. Very unfortunate. There's a lot going through. He's stayed stationary so he doesn't unghost. So down to 15th then, and Jason's down in 16th. Is there an issue somewhere? Oh, back up to the front then. Dimpy Limpy, no incidents for him yet, still leading the way. Shortsky in second. There's Bogger in last podium spot for the minute. Oh, there's got Scotty Boy, followed by following him is Crazy Max, sorry. I can get my words out. Then we've got Big Kev following those two in front. Purple sector time. Let's see who does get the purple sector lap time on lap 2. So we've got to use all 3 compounds of sports are being spotted up. There's J West coming through on the grass. Don't forget a lawnmower sponsor on his car. As he come through then, Big Kev just following through. As we come past the pit entry, you got to watch that wall on the exit there. So these guys just following suit then. J West then in 7th, Benji in 8th. Then we got Dennis in 9th. Flash JMS now in 10th. MacGyver behind him in 11th in the Audi. Then we got Locke up into 12th. Bennett Barry in 13th. Followed by Bazza in 14th. Then we got Craig down in 15th. And Jason leading, bringing the rear of the field in 16th. And back up to the front we go. Dimpy on his own. And we got Shortsky, he's got a gap as well. Dimpy's gone fast with 153.5 as there's Bogger as well in 3rd. Coming through a little kink there. But we've got a big battle here for 4th position. Scotty Boy just holding off Crazy Mac and Big Kev. Lovely Ford GT. As we thunder around. Now down to Big Banky Boy. So Scotty Boy there. So now come through the secondary pit straight. We don't use that in this formation, but it's for the smaller test circuit. Now got to be careful on the exit. As you can see, Bogger in front is on the grass. The Jag really doesn't like this track. It feels sluggish and cumbersome. But Bogger's doing a great job for the minute. There's Scotty Boy in the background behind Bogger. Now coming a 4-way fight for 3rd position. As we're just going to flick through to J West behind. He's in 7th, leading the way from Benji. Then we got these guys behind in 9th, 10th, 11th. MacGyver up a couple of positions then from the start. Is now challenging Flash JMS for 9th position in the Beetle. The tyres will start wearing now, especially the soft tyres. They're only good for a few laps before they start wearing and becoming slower than the mediums. But relatively quick pit stop here, so we could see 2, maybe 3 stop strategies. Well, we will see a 2-stop because we need to use all compounds, sorry. So we might see 2, maybe 3 pit stops, maybe even a 4th pit stop, to be honest. It depends what tyres these guys opt for after they're in their mandatory sets. So we'll continue flicking through. Bennett Barry is in 12th, Bassett 13th, Locke 14th, Craig 15th, Jason 16th in the rear. Back up to the front, Dimpy has a sizable gap now over 2nd place. Shortsky there. But the main battle is here for 3rd position. Crazy Mac now up into 4th. Scotty has gone down to 5th. So up the hill we go then on lap 5. Alsace, a village track. It's a very complex track with multiple different radius corners, lots of camber and banking in the corners as well. So it's not very good on tyres. Plus lots of grass on each side of the track as well. You've got to be careful. There's Crazy Mac then. We're going to go too wide into the next turn. Interesting line from Crazy Mac. Went super defensive. That's allowed Bogger to get the inside on him now. As now we come through the left-hander. Got to be careful not to run wide on the exit here. As Bogger loses that position then through that corner. Big Kev now back up into 5th position. Crazy Mac there just in front. You see his tyres screaming now. Obviously he's mixing it up with the League 1 boys from League 2. He is at the minute the best placed League 3, sorry. Oh, a little bit on the grass there, gets a kick oversteer, but managed to keep it going straight. But Bogger still holding firm in 3rd position. Back to flick through then. We got Big Kev in 5th just behind him. Scotty in 6th. Now bringing Benji up into the fight. JOS has fallen down to 8th, but he's still there. There's we got MacGyver in 9th who dives into the pits then. JMS comes through. He's now going to take that 9th position from MacGyver. We got Billy Barry and Bazza coming through as Dennis is also in the pits as well. Then we got Craig. What's he going to do here? Is he going to pit as well? No, he's going to go through. Continue on the mediums. Jason in 15th. Then we got Locke in 16th. Thank you, Dave. Hello to you too. So back up to the front. We got Dimpy Limpy still on his own. He's flicking them laps off. He's gone quicker. He's got a 52.8 now. The soft tyres still trying to eke them out as he goes super wide in the banking there. Very nice line through there. Shorsky opting for the lower line to mid-line. Then we got Bogger coming through now. Just leading the way, trying to fend off Crazy Mac here. Crazy Mac on those softs, they are worn, but he's giving a Bogger a run for his money. Nice Christmas livery there for him as well. He's getting ready for the season. As we have Bogger now coming through, still leading away from Crazy Mac. Crazy Mac will probably maybe pit this lap. We'll have to see. What does he opt to do in this situation? Is he going to try and get the undercut? I mean, he's just sat behind him right now. Those soft tyres are dwindling. Yep, there we go. No, he decides to not go in the pits then. So was that strategy to see if anyone else would bite, or did he just change his mind last minute as he gets all sorts there, gets on the grass? That's going to cost him. He's probably wishing now he did pit there, but managed to keep it steady. And there's Benji right behind him. So now he's going to come under fire from Big Kev and Benji. As Big Kev goes through then. Don't know if there was contact there. I did see the dust get kicked up there, so there might have been a bit of contact. You see Crazy Mac still trying to get round on those worn softs. Yeah, it definitely was, Dev. Noticed that about the Lexus, especially on worn tyres, it seems very, very squirrely everywhere. Especially when you get onto the grass. So, we'll flick through then. Big Kev, Benji. Benji gonna overtake here. Decides to fall in line. Can he get a better line through these last couple of corners though? Benji now right behind him. Does he dive it on the inside line? Like I said, the Jag is sluggish and cumbersome around here, so Big Kev's doing a good job in there so far. Benji trying to get the overtake done now on the outside, very close to the wall there as Big Kev tries to get away from him. And there's Crazy Matt going to pits finally then. So come back behind then in 8th is Fast JMS now. Then we got J West in 9th. And Binnett Barry's into pits. Bazza goes through on those mediums. Where's Dennis? Dennis comes through now on a fresh set of mediums after pitting the lap before. There's Craig coming through now up into 11th. So Binnett Barry and Crazy Mac have gone onto hard tyres. MacGyver there trying to avoid the guys coming out of the pits. So they've opted to go for the hards in the second stint. Let's see how many laps they do. And there's Jason on the hards. He's in 15th. And we've actually lost someone. I think it's Locke here. We've lost Locke. So he decided to call it a day. But back up to the front. Dimpy Limpy now low on the fuel. Tyres wearing. Only a bit left on the front left there. I'd say he's probably going to pit this lap. Very nice livery from him as well. Those type of anime liveries look beautiful on the Ferraris, I must say. So as it comes over the crest then, under the couple of bridges here. They're not bridges, but overhead sponsor boards, should we say. You see the pit marker there, he dives into the pits from first position. Shortsky, he's going to go through and get up to first. He'll keep the position 1 warm for Dimpy there. Scotty Boy comes through. And Benji now into the pits as Big Kev is going to come through. Bogger's going to come through. So the two Jags have swapped positions then up at the front. Fast JMS comes through on those mediums in the Beetle. And so does Bazza. J West dives into the pits then. Dennis is going to come through in 10th. There's Craig. In 11th, now up into 9th. As we've got guys exiting the pits now as guys come through the first turn. Got to be careful because it is actually on the racing line, the pit exit there. So got to be careful. Have surroundings covered. Don't be a stroll. So Binnett Barry in 10th. In that very weird little car, the Suzuki VGT, holding strong against these well-known big boys. MacGyver in 11th in the Audi. Then we got Crazy Mac in the Lexus. Benji in the Ferrari after pitting. He's on the hards. J West on the hards too. Back up to the front. Shortsky on the mediums. The Scotty Boy in second. Low fuel for him now. So, oh, listen to that engine. The Ford GT just growling as he comes through the hairpin there. Lovely soundtrack as the thunder through the twisty circuit of Alsace village. And he's going to dive into the pits then from second position. Be careful, what's he going to do? He's going to come in the pits followed by Bogger. Fast JMS is going to come through and he's going to come and take second. There's Bazza. He's going to take third position now. Dimpy Limpy up into fourth for the Ferrari. He's opted for the hards as well, so second stint hards for these boys. Scotty Boy is out, he's on a fresh set of hards. Bogger, same for him. MacGyver on the mediums, up into 7th now. There's Binny Barry on the hards. Crazy Mac, we already seen him come out on the hards. Same with Benji. Bedkiev has come out on a fresh set of mediums, so he's going to make a few gains. There's Jay West in 12th position. Dennis has hit it again. He's gone for another set of mediums, so interesting strategy from Dennis. Craig on hards, and Jason is on those old hards tyres, low fuel, so he's going to come in probably at the end of this lap. Oh, back up to the front then. Short Ski Revenge coming towards the end of the circuit. I'd say he might pit this lap. Look at the tyres and the fuel. We're almost 20 minutes into this race, so he's doing well so far. I'll take those tyres, 20 minutes. That could be a short stint on the soft and hard. Yeah, he's going to go for another lap then, so he's going to definitely want to get a 20-minute mark. That spells good for him. Fast JMS is going to come through in second. Does he pit this time? Nope, he's going to carry on as well. Let's have a look what Bazza does then. He's going to carry on as well in the Jag. Dimpy Limpy in 4th, already catching up after pitting for the first time. Scotty Boy there in 5th, just coming across the beam. 6th for Bogger. MacGyver going to come through in 7th. There's Binny Barry going into pits. Crazy Mac and Benji are going to go through. There's Big Kev coming round the last corner. He's got a did have some damage on the front end there, so he's dinged the wall somewhere. Jay West comes through in 11th. Let's see what Dennis does. He's going to come through as well. He's going to beat Binny Barry out the pits. Should do. Binny Barry's still refueling. Goes through the first corner there. He's now on lap 11 already. Where's the time gone? No, Binny Barry then comes out just in front of Craig. But those tyres are cold, so let's see how he can warm, how fast he can warm them up. But he's on the medium, so he's on the stronger tyre. There's Jason refueling in the pits. Shortsky then is definitely going to want to pit this lap then. As you see the blimp there just coming through. You don't see the blimp very often. Yeah, catch you in a bit, Dave. Have a good one, mate. So to see Shortsky then pit from the lead. Fast JMS now low on the fuel light flashing. Let's see how he's going to take this. Is he going to pit or is he going to go for another one? He's going to go for another lap. Good lad. Get that fuel saving. So Fast JMS comes out. Oh, Shortsky then did a quick pit stop. Gets a bit of a rubbish exit out the pit. He went low fuel. Got a bit of a tyre squeal coming out of the pit then. Cost him a couple of seconds there. But it's still thereabouts. So he's done a quick stint on the hards, like I said he would. 20 minutes on the mediums. It makes sense. So Dimpy Limpy in third, gets a little bit of a grass there, but no harm done at this stage. There's Bazza in at 4th. He's probably going to want to pit this lap as well. Scotty Boy in 5th, followed by Bogger in 6th. These two following each other. MacGyver there in 7th, doing well so far. Then we got Crazy Mac in 8th, just getting the hard tyres over and done with. Benji in 9th. We got Big Kev in 10th, all on his own at the minute. And Jay West, same with him. Dennis in 12th, he's on his own as well. Then we got these two guys, Binit Barry and Craig. Different tyre strategy at the minute. And then Jason on his own in 15th. back up to the front end because we've got action with Fast JMS and Shortsky. Shortsky won that place, but Fast JMS should come into the pits this lap now. In fact, it will. He'd be a fool not to. As they come through the last couple of corners then. Managed to keep hold on that first position for the lap before he goes into pits. That's going to hold Shortsky up. So it plays into the strategy as he pits from first. Dimpy Limpy is going to come through then, is in second. Bassett pits as well. That's going to release Bogger and Scotty Boy. Oh no, Bogger pits as well, sorry. So Bogger's gone for a quick stint on the hards. Just a bit different to Scotty Boy. MacGyver up into fourth. Fast JMS comes out in fifth, just behind him. He's on the hards now. There's MacGyver in fourth on the mediums. Crazy Mac still on those hard tyres in sixth. Bazza on the hards now in seventh. He's gone low fuel as well, so a quick stint for him. Benji in eighth. Racing hard. Still wonder how many more laps he's going to do as he gets to the back end kicked out there. Lovely car control. Big Kev on the mediums now. And we got Jay West on the hards in 10th. There's Bogger. He's on a fresh set of mediums then. Full tank of fuel. Let's see how many laps he can push these for. Bennett Barry now got Dennis all over the back end of him. Dennis will be offering those free bag of Haribos to him. Maybe some Skittles. As we come through the long left-hander here then, got to be careful of the exit on the grass on the exit. As we come in to the 90-degree right. Oh, careful on the exit there, Bennett Barry. Kicks some grass up, just gets on the curb. That's going to cost him time, and he loses the position to Dennis. Dennis looking very, very composed in that Lexus. Nice deliveries from these guys as well. As Bennett Barry goes on the inside, gets the inside line, gets the manoeuvre done. But Dennis is all over the back of him. See Scotty Boy pit from third. As they head into the hairpin then. Bennett Barry taking the tight line. And then back up the hill we go. So they get to the end of the lap. Over the crest, down the hill. Then into the harsh braking zone. Through the right. Then through the left as we see Scotty Boy coming out. Watch the exit wall there. And then they come through for another lap then. Craig still on his own in 14th. And there's Jason in 15th. But back up to the front, low fuel, Shortsky in first position. We will do a lap guide soon when it all settles down. But these guys battling it out for the top spot in League 2, which is known as 1.5. This guy's just a bit too slow for League 1, so they're in League 1.5. Almost alien status. As he kicks up a little bit of grass there on the exit of the hairpin. Comes through the corner, up the hill, over the crest. You see the Marshall station there. Now back down the hill. Through the right, then through the left we go. And he's probably going to pit this time. Yep, he dives into the pits. Dimpy is going to go through in second. There's MacGyver coming through in third position. Fast JMS there as well. Followed by Crazy Mac in fifth. Still on those hard tyres. When is he going to come in from those tyres? Coming to the halfway mark now. Still refuses to pit. Bazza in sixth, now fifth, sorry. With the low fuel flashing. So he's going to want to pit soon. Benji there in sixth now. Big Kev in seventh. Shortsky comes back out in eighth position. J West in 9th, followed by Scotty Boy in 10th on those medium tyres. Fuel tank of fuel. Boggart in 11th. So kind of helps Scotty Boy there. I mean, they've come and it's sorted itself out for the pit stop cycle. They're pretty much as they were. So no advantage game for Boggart. Dennis in 12th, just trying to fend off Bennett Barry. Bennett Barry's still there, gonna go for a lunge on the inside. Just managed to keep him back there. A little bit of a door bang there between the two. Great racing from the guys here. Now coming towards the 90-degree right. There's Bennett Barry on the inside. I see Jason pitting from the softs. And then Bennett Barry back past Dennis. Great little battle between these two then. Now down the hill we go for the tight left radius corner. Now into Big Banky Boy. Dennis opting for the wide line. Very close to grass there. There's 1.4 down as MacGyver in second. Now Pitts and Fast JMS Pitts as well. He was on the hard. Quick stint for him as they come through the hairpin with these two guys. Now up the hill. And down the hill we go into the last two turns. Dennis still trying to size up Bennett Barry. Bennett Barry on those fresh and mediums though. Oh, nearly into the pit wall for Dennis there. Keep it nice and steady, Dennis. As you see, Fast JMS and MacGyver coming out in 9th and 10th respectively. There's Bennett Barry and Dennis just behind them. So we got Bassett there as well in 13th, trying to catch these guys up. Then Craig 14th, just coming through the straight finish now. And then we got Jason in 5th. Back up to the front then, we have Dimpy Limpy. Just about to come through the hairpin. Great showing from him in this race so far. I haven't really followed Lobby 1.5, but from what I've heard, he's been getting good pace every single race, so he is the man to beat. As we now come through the final turn. We will take this opportunity to go for a quick lap guide with him. So into first turn then, it's uphill, got to be careful on the exit. It invites you to take more speed there. Up the hill we go. Now for this long left-hander. Keep it tight to the left-hand side, ready for the next turn, which is a right-hand turn. Try and dip it into the apex there. Careful on the exit, it does flatten out. The curve there will suck you off the track. Now we got a long left-hander. Again, got to be careful of the exit. There's grass and flowers waiting for you there. Now into the 90 right here. Dip it on the curb on the inside there. Then flick it through this kink here, full throttle. Now down to a corner that falls away from you. Careful on the exit here. There's lots and lots of grass and a guardrail waiting for you there. Then we come into the Big Banky Boy. Two lines through here. You can go low, you can go high. Or hybrid of the two. Now through the secondary pit stop here. Down into the hairpin. It's an interesting corner. You've got to be careful. You don't want to be braking on the first stage there. Then flick it through up this left kink, up the hill, over the crest to the right, down the hill we go. Now into this hard braking zone here for the last two turns. Get the line through. Watch the wall on the inside and then on the outside there as well. And it's going to be a good lap for him, a 1:55. So thank you, Dimpy Limpy, for the lap guide there. So on the hard tyres, low fuel in second is C-Mac. He's probably going to pit this time. There he goes. That's going to release Benji up into second position from third. And we got everyone else coming through. Big Kev there in third. Shortsky in fourth. Scotty Boy is going to come through to take fifth position from C-Mac. And we got Boggart as well. He's going to come through up into sixth position now as C-Mac is still in the pits. There's MacGyver coming through back up into seventh. C-Mac still in the pits. Fast JMS comes through, followed by Bennett Barry. C-Mac there on the exit of the pit lane. Little bit of a kick up oversteer there as we now head up to the hill. So C-Mac coming out on the fresh mediums, now in 10th. There's Bennett Barry just in front of him on those worn mediums. So it's only a matter of time before C-Mac does get the overtake done on him. If he can keep the car on the track and doesn't do that too many times. You've got to be careful of those curbs. They will bite you. There's Dennis in 11th. He's coming through now. Got Birza and Jay West right behind him, so no mistakes. Coming through the kink to the right. So we're watching Dennis as he navigates his way now through the big banky boy. He takes the outside line now, dips into the inside, back to the outside for the exit curb there. There's Bazza right behind him. He's on fresher tyres at the minute. Windscreen wipers going. I've heard reports that it does help with the turbulence. There's Jay West going slowly through the hairpin there. Must have had a little mistake there as Bazza gets past Dennis. Tyres doing the work for him. But Dennis is still there, sorry. Is Dennis going to try and get the overtake done back on him? As we now head on to lap 19. Bazza coming through then. Easy does it. As we now head closer to the 40-minute mark. Jay West there in 13th, low on fuel, so he's going to pit soon. Craig on those soft, they're wearing exponentially, so he's going to think about coming in soon. There's Jason on the medium tyres. He's in auto drive at the minute. But back up to the front, and we've got action because Benji is in the lead, but he's come under fire from Shortsky right behind him. So it's all kicking off then between these guys. Ferrari on Ferrari with Jag and another Ferrari behind them. Can he hold him off until he pits? Shortsky getting the line out of the hairpin. Through the kink we go. Is Shortsky going to attempt an overtake into the last couple of corners? It looks like we're side by side. He is going to attempt the corner then. Can he get it done? He does. Gets the outside overtake. Round he goes. And there's Benji going to peel off into the pits. He certainly does. That's going to release Big Kev and Dimpy Limpy behind him. How long can Big Kev hold Dimpy Limpy off? So you can see Dimpy Limpy right behind Kev then. Getting underneath that big wing on the back of the Jag there. He's going to go send it into this corner. Little bit of a lag spike there. Oh, as Big Kev gets on the curb. He goes for a spin. Let's just have a see if there was contact between these two. No, just gets on the grass there, dips a wheel there, and off he goes into the barrier. Very unfortunate, gets front end damage. He's got to be careful coming on the track. That's going to cause issues there. No damage for Bugger, but that was very, very close there. Everyone was holding their breath then. Could have spelt disaster for Big Kev and Bugger, but no harm done. So MacGyver in 6th position, then just behind Big Kev. Fast JMS is there in 7th. Benny Barry in 8th in the Suzuki. Then we got the Jag Bazza in 9th in a lovely Napa livery, by the way. Love the Napa liveries Bazza's been doing in the last couple of events. Obviously supporting his favourite touring car driver, Ash Sutton. Love a bit of Ash Sutton, we do, especially in the touring cars. So Benji then in 10th in the Ferrari. Crazy Mac there in the 11th. So these two guys cannot get away from each other. Then we got Craig in 12th, who's actually got someone to race with now. Dennis there just behind him. But Craig has gone soft. Tyres that are very worn at this point. So I think he's going to have to concede this position to Dennis. You can see those soft tyres not having the grip or the performance that he needs. As Big Kev comes into the pits then. Jay West there in 14th. And Jason in 15th. So back up to the front. We've got Shortsky on the medium tyres in 1st position. There's Dimpy in 2nd on a fresh set of mediums. Scotty Boy in 3rd. Then we've got Bogger in 4th. Caught over a tank left. Maybe coming into the pits for another stint. So don't forget, it is a quick pit stop, so you could potentially do last stint on soft tyres. There's MacGyver in 5th in the Audi. Doing a sterling job so far. Lovely engine note from the Audi as it thunders through the Banky Boy corner there. And hear it screaming as it comes into the hairpin there. Lovely Union Jack on the roof of the car as well, flying the flag. Fast JMS in the Foster's Beetle is coming through. He's going to want to get this race underway, over and done with, so he can get a beer out of the fridge. Foster's, grab yourself a cold one. There's Barry then in 7th, coming down the hill. Sorry, Bazza in the Napa, followed by Barry in 8th. Right behind him in the Suzuki, of course, number 69, and he's going to dive into the pits there, low fuel, so he's going to go for one more stint. Benji and C-Mac come through to start lap 23, no, 22, sorry. This race just over 30 laps, so last 10 laps to go then. Big Kev on those saws decided to pit after that little incident he had. The Crazy Mac there just behind Benji, just trying to keep an eye on everyone here now, as we've got Dennis in 11th on those fresh softs then, already wearing though. So we'll see how far you can take those soft tyres. Bennett Barry on the mediums, followed by Craig still on those warm softs, trying to eke out the time to let it fall into his strategy. Let's see if he can get any more positions in the last stint. J West there in 14th. He is on fresh set of mediums, trying to get any time caught back up to the guys in front. Jason there in 15th, just plugging away. So back up to the front then. Dimpy Limpy now has passed Shortsky for first position. I do apologise, we didn't get the overtake captured. But Shortsky is still right behind him, so it's still all to play for at the minute. Difference in tyre wear and fuel there though. Half a tank of fuel for Dimpy Limpy and fresher mediums. Just under quarter a tank for Shortsky. Scotty Boy there coming through. He's going to have to pit soon as well. Less than a quarter of a tank to go. There's Bogger. He's definitely going to have to pit soon. Fuel dwindling away. MacGyver in 5th. 6 Fast JMS. Then we got Bazza in 7th. Interesting strategy calls from these guys from this point of the race. I'd say if you can get to the last 10 minutes, pit for a set of soft tyres, you're probably well away to the end of the race. Benji in 8th. Oh, a little bit on the grass there, but doesn't spin. Managed to keep it pointing straight. As he's got Crazy Mac all over the back of him. He's going to want some extra points. Big Kev there in 10th. Just doing his own thing with Dennis right behind him in 11th. Then we got Bennett Barry in 12th. Jay West in 13th still. Followed by Craig in 14th. And Jason in 15th at the rear end of the field. Blue flags waving for him. But back up to the front, Dimpy Limpy now trying to open a gap to Shortsky. The Shortsky is on the ones tyres, so he's going to start losing temps here and there. Scotty Boy there in 3rd, low fuel as we see Bogger into pits then for his last stint. As we now just got less than 15 minutes to go. So podium spot currently for Scotty, but he will lose that when he pits. McGavin is in 4th. Not a bad showing for the Audi driver there, number 37. Audi Sport Works team. And he is the only Audi in the competition in all the 3 lobbies. Same with Barry in the Suzuki. He's the only person to run the Suzuki. Fast JMS there in the Beetle. Bazza in 6th in the Jag. And we have Benji in 7th. I think he's probably good to the end of the race then. So he might be able to pick up a few positions here. Bogger in 8th. He's on a fresh set of softs. Hoping to make them last till the end of the race then. So let's see what he can do from here. Big Kev in 9th on those hard tyres. He's going to want to come in soon. Want some sweeties. Dennis in 10th on those softs. The softs didn't last very long for Dennis, unfortunately. Crazy Mac on a fresh set of softs. He's been in the pits then. Bennett Barry on a fresh set of mediums. Jay West there on the mediums too. Same with Craig. He's finally been in the pits. Got a fresh set of mediums. We see Scotty Boy pitting. Jason on a fresh softs to the end. So Dimpy Limpy then coming through. As we're on lap 25. Just over 10 minutes to go. So it's going to come down to it. Shortsky there, definitely going to have to pit now. Not sure whether Dimpy has to pit, but we'll have to see. What happens? Short MacGyver there in third, just under quarter of a tank to go. Not too sure whether he can make that fuel last. I'd probably hazard a guess and say no. So it might be a quick stint for him at the end of the race. Fast JMS there in fourth. Same with him. He's going to have to have one more stop. Bazza. Quarter of a tank left. He's probably going to react to the other people pitting and pit as well. Scotty Boy just over half a tank of fuel, fresh set of softs. He's going to pick up a few positions. Same with Bodger in seventh, just right behind him as it's been all race. Benji there in eighth. Big Kev in ninth, still on the hard tyres, still not pitting. Might be trying to get to the 10-minute mark and then straight into the pits for the soft tyres. As I see Dimpy Limpy then pit from first position, followed by Sharksky in second. What's MacGyver going to do? So he's going to come through then and take that first position. Dimpy Limpy going way over on the fuel there. But he's going to have extra to burn off. But heavy fuel load. He's gone for a set of mediums. Interestingly, no softs this time. So let's see what he can do with the mediums. Shortsky's gone soft. This is going to be interesting for the last stint of the race. Bazza there in fourth, coming through just under quarter of a tank now. Scotty there on the soft tyres. He's going to try and catch up Bazza in front. Same with Bogger there. He's going to try and stay on the Scotty's tail end. Use that slipstream. Try and get up to him if he doesn't do any mistake like he just did. Gets on the curb. Unset the car, but managed to keep it. There's Flash JMS in seventh, just on his own. Then we've got C-Mac in eighth, leading this little group of cars behind then. You can see Kev just fending off Benji for the minute. Inside the last 10 minutes then now. Let's see, just down at the hill through the left-hander. Big Kev still holding on to that ninth position, but for how long? Because there's Benji right behind him on the soft tyres. As we go through the banky boy. Very close then between these two guys, but Benji's got the speed. Can he get the manoeuvre done into the hairpin? Use the extra grip. He's on the inside here. Obviously that's going to be outside for the next turn, as we got all manner of screechers going from Bennett Barry. As Benji makes that pass. Made it look easy. Obviously tyre difference helping. So Bennett Barry getting wild in that Suzuki. We got Dennis there in 12th position. Then we got Jay West in 13th, just a ways back. Then Craig in 14th, being hindered all race by that mistake early on. There's Jason in 15th, bringing up the rear of the pack. Dimpy then in first position. Shortsky behind him in second. Can Shortsky do anything about Dimpy Limpy's speed in the last couple of minutes of the race? As we now come through down into the hairpin, now getting into the darkness. Going to be a good climax to the end of this race for these guys. Going to start kicking up visible sparks. Down into the last couple of turns there, there's Shortsky right on Dimpy Limpy's bottom. Coming across the timing beam onto lap 28. It's going to be the battle for first position then. We're quickly through the field. Scotty there in third, sizable gap to Boggett in fourth. Then we got MacGyver there in fifth position. He's come on to the hard, so he's going to have to do the hard tyres as the last stint. Flash JMS on the softs in sixth position. Then we got Bazza in seventh. Great recovery drive from him after that first incident. Then we got Crazy Mac in eighth, right behind him. And Benji in ninth. In the Ferrari, doing a great job so far. Just managed to plug away. Then Kev there in 10th. Recently find out he has bigger size feet than me and Aaron as he gets it wrong onto the curb. Chucking up loads of grass there. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Must have put his big foot down too soon onto the accelerator pedal. And yet, oh, now he's trying to stay out of the way of people, and Dennis comes through. Front and rear end damage. So, unfortunate turn of events for Kev there. There's Bennett Barry in 12th. Same for him as well. Looked strong at the start, but he obviously got into Bazza. Had to wait for him. That's cost him valuable seconds, and it's just eked out over the race. There's Jay West in 13th. He's on auto drive, it looks like, as well. Craig in 14th, still plugging away. Jason in 15th there. Just plugging the laps down now. Looking for a timer, counting down as well. But back up to front, then we've had a change of position. We are going to go back this time and find out where this happened. So it wasn't too far back. So you can see Shortsky there, right behind Dimpy Limpy. He's on the soft tyres compared to the medium. As we come through the start straight finish. Does he get him into turn one or down it? No, he doesn't. He gets the slipstream. Too wide into turn one then. Gets the preferred line on the inside. Lovely bit of driving there from Shortsky. So Shortsky up into first, but can he make them tyres last 5 more minutes? Defending well from Dimpy Limpy then. So change for position, change of leader. Let's see how this one plays out at the end of the race. Scotty there in third on his own. Same with Boggett in fourth. It's going to be an easy result for these two, I believe. There is MacGyver on the fresh hard. Still managed to defend off Fast JMS behind him. But he's right there as we head into the darkness, now into the night hours. Now through the 90 right we go. Now through the kink towards the corner that falls away from you. And then on the run down to the big banky boy. Let's see how MacGyver decides to take it this time. Around the outside he goes, into the middle, down below. Then back out to the outside for the next turn. Get on that curb there. Helps you turn the car through the corner. Now into the hairpin. There we go, up the hill, through the kink, up over the crest, and then back down the hill. He's got Fast JMS and Bazza right behind him. So no costly mistakes this time. Those hollow tyres doing the job for the minute, but Fast JMS is going to be sizing him up soon, seeing where he can overtake him. So lap 30 then, 57.20 on the clock. We'll flick through after this battle here. So we've got 8th, Benji, just in front of C-Mac and Big Kev behind him. J West down 11th on his own, but he's got Craig, Bennett Barry, so fast approaching. There's Dennis in 13th, just away from these guys. 14th is Craig. Doing a great job so far, just managed to plug away those laps. And we got Jason in 15th. He's doing the same as well. Back up to the front. Last 2 minutes to go. Short skit. This is probably going to be, the next lap is probably going to be the last lap. Yep, it certainly will be. So we'll come down the hill then. Short skit. Those soft tyres starting to wear. Let's see if he can hold off Dimpy for the final lap. The short ski now has the fastest lap of 52.5. So these two guys swapping fastest laps. But there's Dimpy on those mediums. They've got significantly more less wear than the short ski soft tyres. There's Scotty Boy ready to pick up any pieces that may occur with these two. He's got low fuel, but it's the final lap. Lovely blue lights lighting the back end of that full GT up. But we're going to concentrate on this battle for first at the minute. Getting ever closer. We'll probably have some finishers who don't make it on to this lap 31. Has now come through the 90. A little bit of a squirreliness from the Ferrari of Dimpy Limpy there. Now down into the corner that falls away from you. Again, careful of the grass there on the exit. We're going to go for back up here, see if his guys do finish. We've got Craig and Dennis. And there's Bennett Barry as well. So Dennis is going to come across the line to finish in 12th position. Good race for him. There's Craig finishing in 13th, followed by Bennett Barry in 14th. Jason is there in 15th, so we're going to go back up to the front because the guys are coming leaders. Short skit all on his own. Something's happened to Dimpy Limpy. Let's have a look what happened here. So Dimpy Limpy. Oh, he gets on. Oh, big accident for Dimpy Limpy there. Gets on the grass on the inside there. Snaps the car straight into the wall. Can he get going though before third position comes around the corner? It's going to be close. Is he going to lose position to Scotty Boy there? Scotty Boy comes around now, flashes him, lets him know that he's there. He's going to get the overtake, so Scotty Boy gets that second position. But can Dimpy Limpy get back past him before the end of the lap here? Short ski now coming through the final corners, take the win. Scotty Boy still holding off Dimpy, but Dimpy's there. It's going to be close between these two for the finish. Dimpy's now got rid of the damage. Costly mistake for him. Had a flawless race, but a little bit of door banging there between the two. Dimpy Limpy's managed to get the position back. He's going to come home and finish in second. Scotty Boy in third. Bogger is going to come across the line to finish in fourth. There's Fast Jim's top five for him. Bassett sixth. Great recovery drive. 7th for MacGyver, good result for him. 8th Benji, likewise for him as well. Crazy Mac is going to come across to finish in 9th. Disappointing result for him. He was up front in the first stages, but He's going to take 9th. Good result for him at the end. 10th, Big Kev. Coming across the last couple of corners there. He's going to finish in 10th. Flying the flag for the Irish. There's Crazy Max flying the flag for the Scottish. And then J West is going to come across and finish, bring it home in 11th. So that is the race done and done, guys. I'll just run you through the results once again. So taking the victory is Shortsky. Good result for him. Good race win. Dimpy Limpy in second. Looks like you were going to lose the second position to Scotty Boy, but managed to claw it back in the last couple of corners there. Last step on the podium then is Scotty Boy. Boggy in 4th. Good result for him, as is Fast JMS in 5th. Then we have 6th. Bazza. Good recovery drive for him in 6th position. Then MacGyver. Good race overall for him in 7th. Then we got Benji. Likewise, good result for him as well. Crazy Mac could have been up at the front. I'd say he did have the pace in the early stages, but likewise, it's going to be a good result for him in 9th position. Big Kev in 10th. Costly few spins for him. Could have probably had a couple of positions, maybe finished in front of Benji and Crazy Mac. He's going to finish in 10th. Jamie West, he's going to finish in 11th. Then we got Dennis in 12th. Craig in 13th. 14th is Bennett Barry, followed by Jason in 15th. So that's going to be it, guys. If you did like the commentary, please do give a like and a comment, like it says there. And until next time, I'm the Crazy Brit. Goodbye.